Namaste friends. Today I am in front of you with a topic: how parents can help teenage kids to make best use of flexibility suggested in NEP 2020. National Education Policy gives a lot of flexibility to students in choosing their subject of interest. From 6th standard up to 12th standard, they can choose their own subject based on interest and competency. They can go ahead. This is the fantastic thing which is suggested in National Education Policy. But this age is a teenage. When we talk about 6th grade to 12th grade, it's a teenage, beautiful part of one's life. There are several changes which we see in kids, physical as well as emotional changes. And also, as a parent, we have a lot of confusions. We always feel that kids are not listening to us. He or she is ignoring me. No discipline at home, no plans, not serious about academics, bad company, etc. We are really worried as parents. At the same time, our kids, they have several social issues as a teenager, such as depression, bullying, sexual activity, drug use, alcohol use, obesity, academic problems, peer pressure, social media, on-screen violence, what they see, many more. This is really challenging age for our kids. We always feel as parents that it is challenging for parents. Friends, please don't forget your teenage. It's really challenging for teenagers. It's our duty. We need to help them. Especially when we have to suggest them about their interest and how to navigate them to make best use of the flexibility available in National Education Policy, we need to establish a very good communication channel between parent and a teenager. Unfortunately, this communication channel is missing in most of the families, and that is the challenge. And that challenge, as a parent, we have to overcome. As a parent of 2 kids, I have experimented something, I have followed something, I read so many things, I thought I should share with all of you. Here are some suggestions which is giving me good results. Hope it may help some of you. First one, make your home the center of activity. Most of the times, we don't allow our kids to play at home, and we don't entertain friends of our kids at home. Please change that. Make a home center of activity. Entertain your kids' friends. Talk to them very friendly. Give them that environment. Give them that confidence that everybody can play at your home. And you can observe them very closely. You can observe behavior of your kid as well as you can observe what is their choice in friendship. It's a best time to observe them closely. Second point, listen to your teen when he or she is ready to talk. Most of the times in our busy life, we don't give our time to our kids. When they want to speak, we are busy. When we are free, friends, they will be really busy. We will miss that connection. Third one, be an imperfect parent. Most of the time, what we share in front of our kids, I struggled a lot. I had a lot of issues when I was growing up. And I was so good, I was disciplined, and I could achieve something in my life. That is why you have fantastic life. Please don't advise like this. Nobody is willing to listen. What we need to do is share our mischievousness at that age. They will be very happy to receive. They will ask several questions and then they will open up in front of you. When they open up, it's a fantastic option for us to correct them, to help them. Don't ever scold them for any mistakes, whatever they do. Try to understand them, try to help them. Kids will make several mistakes in this age. We as a parent have to adjust and understand. Spend time with your kids. It's very valuable time. And we are busy, we are in the middle of our career, and most of us, we don't have time for our kids. Half an hour a day, once your child attains age of 10 and up to age of 18 or 20, will make your child unique in this world. It's our duty to give our valuable time to our kids. Fifth one, expect the best from them. Don't ever pressurize them for anything, whatever you want. Nowadays, parents want everything from their kids because they have one or two kids. They expect their kid to do everything. Music, arts, sports, academics, all kind of rank, top marks. Please don't pressurize your kids. Help them to do better every day. Make them compatible with themselves. Okay, don't give too much of importance to mathematics and science. Teach them what is life. Teach them the best practices, what will help them a lot. Teach them how to listen. Teach them how to be empathetic with others. These things will help them as an individual. Sixth one, don't ever make your child life very smooth. Don't help them at every point of time. Let them make mistake. Let them fail in life. Let them come up in life because those are very important skills. Failure is part of everybody's life. If we don't teach them how to come up once they fail, then obviously they need their help always. That's not good. Seventh one, don't compare your kids with anyone. Whether your kid is intelligent or dull, please don't compare. That is unique gift from the God. We have to enjoy and we have to help them to do their best. Eighth one, love and respect your spouse because they observe very keenly at that age, especially relation between father and mother, how we lead the life. Whatever amount of advice we give, they go by observation, not by advice. Be a role model in that way. Ninth one, don't talk ill about others. Most of the times, when we are talking, we talk a lot of things about others in front of our kids, which is really going to create negative effect on our kid because they learn a lot from our discussions. Last point, never beat or bully your child into submission. It won't work, friends. Hope we all can establish very good communication channel between us and then help them to choose a proper subject of their interest and help them to come up in their life. And let us aim to make our child a better citizen for this country. Hope you have enjoyed my video. Thank you very much.